Hey, Yankees fans, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I mean, you probably aren't. We just watched our Yankees get shut out by the Tigers. But listen, do me a favor. If you love the Yankees and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 22,000 subscribers. So if you can help us get there, that would be an absolute blessing. So listen, I did not want to come on here today after the game and complain. It's very early in the season. We're 6-5 to start the year, but I could mention some facts. And the fact of the matter is this: we just dropped our third in a row, and our third game in a row, and that's not good. I don't care who you are, that's not good. They faced today Tariq Skubal. Now that was a tough matchup. That guy dealt 6 innings. He gave up 4 hits, did not walk anybody, no earned runs, 6 strikeouts. He's one of the best, if not the best pitcher in baseball. Guy is awesome. And they ran into him today. So if anybody was going to silence the Yankees bats, it's going to be him. But the Yankees haven't hit a home run in the past few days. Now, they drove quite a few baseballs into the outfield. Oswald Peraza had quite a few of them. I believe 3 of them, maybe. Aaron Judge drove a couple. He went 2 for 4 today, though. Goldschmidt went 3 for 4. But that was really it. And Rice 1 for 4. That was all the offense. And the Yankees, unfortunately, got shut out. You can't start the season that way. I'm sorry. You start the year off 6-2. You go in there and you beat up the Brewers, right? But think about this. That one run where we scored 20 runs, which is ridiculous, we also gave up 9. So that 20 did mask how abysmal of a pitching performance our staff had that day. So now, if the Yankees don't score 8 runs in a game, most likely they're going to lose. And that's what's been happening, at least over the past few days. 5-0, you never want to see it. But, Austin Wells, he's in a funk. Jazz, he's in a funk. Anthony Volpe went 0 for 3 today, who had a marvelous start to his season, which I'm not alarmed by it. And the one thing with Jason Dominguez, you put Dominguez in today against a left-handed pitcher, and yesterday against frickin' Skubal, the best in baseball. Yesterday, you gave him the day off. Now, I don't think that made too much sense. So when you're losing, it's not very fun. There's not a lot to talk about other than it being miserable. But the fact of the matter is this: we're going to have to go into tomorrow, and we're going to have to win. We're going to have to go, and we're going to have to beat Detroit, go 7-5 to start the season, 3-3 on the road. But that's not what you want to see. You don't want to go in and face good teams. For example, we went in there, we faced Arizona over there at the stadium, and we lost the series. We faced Zach Gallen, who 13 strikeouts that day. When you're going in there, when you're facing good pitching and good teams, and when you lose the way we lose against them, it makes you a little worried for the playoffs. Now, as this team currently constructed early on this year, still very, very early, so I'm really not trying to over-exaggerate here. I'm not trying to do that. But it's alarming when you're facing some pretty good teams in the Arizona, Detroit, and you lose the way you do. Doesn't make me feel good. Now, the bright side of this is what? It's very early on in the season. Very early on. And some guys are playing really great baseball. Paul Goldschmidt averaged .381 with a .935 OPS. I mean, only through 11 games, still really hitting the baseball, consistently hitting the baseball. Ben Rice, .323, Aaron Judge, .341. Grisham, his average was so dang high He's hitting 379 now, but at least the Yankees do have some bright spots. And let's not forget, the Yankees are getting back Clark Schmidt very soon.
They came out hot out of the gate, 3-0.
With how Carrasco has pitched today, he just made the Yankees' decision,
as I said,
a lot easier.
Very early. I'm really not trying to freak out
for but when
Clark
you
Schmidt
throw out a guy like Carlos Carrasco
on the mound,
does inevitably
a guy that really wasn't even supposed to be in your starting rotation
very soon.
He went 4 1/3 today, 4 earned runs. He gave up 6 hits. His control was fine. He walked 1. Will Warren did not have a good appearance his most recent start. This is one thing that I was afraid was going to get exposed. And is that starting rotation? Our guys that are not supposed to be in there are in there and not performing all that great. And let's not forget, the Yankees are getting back Clark Schmidt very soon. So this, with how Carrasco has pitched today, he just made the Yankees' decision a lot easier when it comes to making room for Clark Schmidt in that rotation when Schmidt does inevitably return. And he will return very, very soon. Marcus Stroman, I believe, is an 8 ERA this year. So far, only 2 starts. So listen, I'm not trying to over exaggerate. I'm not trying to blow things out of reason here, but the fact of the matter is this: it's besides that 3-0 start, the Yankees have looked a little suspect. They have looked, it's like, if we don't hit a home run, we're gonna lose. That's what's happening. If we don't hit a home run, we're going to lose. So tomorrow, Yankees got the Tigers once again to finish up the series. They're going to have an off day on Friday, and then they're going to play the San Francisco Giants. Tomorrow, they're running into Jack Flaherty. Jack Flaherty, so far this year in 11 innings pitched, has a 2.38 ERA. Max Fried will be on the mound for the Yankees, a 2.61 ERA. Good matchup, but if the Yankees don't hit, and a guy like Jack Flaherty, we know when he's good, he's good. We saw him in the World Series. We had to face him over when he was with the Dodgers. Man, it's really incredible how well the Tigers are built. How well that starting rotation is built. Casey Mize, I know he was hurt, but he's back, and he was good against the Yankees last night. Tariq Skubal, he's the best pitcher in baseball. He looked great. And now Jack Flaherty, you insert him. That's a hell of a rotation. That's a hell of a playoff rotation. And that's where the Tigers were going with all of this. Have a nasty playoff rotation. And once again, after playing them this early in the season, I get it. It's very, very early. But this is a team that I will have some concerns about in the playoffs if we had to face them in a series. You got Skubal going game 1. Mize or Flaherty going game 2. Mize or Flaherty going game 3. Flaherty now has that World Series experience under his belt. So do some of our guys. We do too. But Flaherty, you don't want to see that in the postseason, man. And that's a tough rotation. Now we got Max Fried and who else? Rodon has looked shaky his last 2 starts. Marcus Stroman has not looked good. Will Warren looked not so great in his most recent start. Cookie Carrasco did not look good today. Hopefully Luis Healy, he comes back soon. Hopefully he's not out for longer than 3 months. We'll see what ends up happening. Maybe they have to make a move for a starting pitcher at some point. It depends how the year shakes out. We're still so dang early. It's just, for me, the bats being as silent as they were today, It's like, damn, if you run into a good pitcher, we are screwed. That's what it felt like. It really did. It just felt like that. We are screwed if we face a good pitcher. I hope that's not the case throughout the rest of this season. I mean, it's going to be regardless, but I hope that's not the case in the playoffs when it matters most. I think this Yankee team is going to make the postseason. I really do. I would love for them to get back to the World Series, but right now, the way how they're currently built, some red flags here. Just my opinion. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.